Well, this Disneyland haul, so much better than the last. Hi, welcome back. My name is Christina Kay. If you are new here, I am a Disney fanatic with a bit of a shopping problem. I get to go to Walt Disney World a couple times a year. I'm very blessed, but not Disneyland as often. The last time I went was September of 2023, and I hadn't been previous to that. It was 4 years. 4 years, so I was so excited to shop, and the merch selection wasn't great, but this time, yeah, we made up for it. Now, keep in mind when you're watching this haul, because this might not be as big as some of my other trip hauls. I think it's pretty decent. I only went for 2.5 days. So this is a lot for 2.5 days. It was my birthday. We went for Lunar New Year. It was incredible. I'm not doing vlogs from it because I just wanted to be in the moment with my twin sister. We went for our birthday. We went to meet Mushu, but I did post some videos and pictures on Instagram and over on TikTok. I also did a shop with me when my sister went and rode something that I couldn't go on. So I did a little TikToking, but yeah, I'm so excited to show you these things. We got a good mix of stuff too. Pins, clothing, some stuff that I don't normally get. This, by far, is one of my favorite purchases. So I've talked about this a little bit. I have some dislocated disc and piriformis syndrome, and I'm having a lot of back pain. So sitting, not great for me. And we had a 6-hour layover on the way home, and I knew it was going to be painful because some of those chairs at the gates, Baltimore Airport, what are you doing? Great airport, worst seats at a gate. So I bought this, but also I really just wanted it, so it was a nice excuse. I've seen the teal one in Walt Disney World, but I loved this color even more. It is the Mickey balloon pillow. You guys, it is so soft. It's got Mickey. It says Disneyland Resort. It looks like a balloon. I love it so much. Very fitting for my birthday too. But the height of it and the width of it was just perfect to go behind my back. I was so comfortable with it. Eating my pretzels from Annie Ann's, people watching. It was a moment, but I love this pillow. And man, it was everywhere. But isn't this color amazing? If you've seen the teal Walt Disney World one, you probably know what that looks like, but I loved this color so much. And the fact that it says Disneyland, I get excited. Even though Walt Disney World's my favorite place in the world, like I said, I don't get to go to Disneyland often, so when something says it, I'm a sucker. I did also buy some artwork while I was there from Disney Anna. This might be my personal first purchase ever from there. Just about everyone I go with has purchased something from there, but this, I don't know where I'm going to put it, but I had to get. It was, sorry for the glare, it's this Candyland meets Neverland. I have a small Wonderland one of it, but Neverland, you guys, Peter Pan's Flight is my favorite attraction. I absolutely love the Mermaid Lagoon, anything with that on it. So yeah, I just had to. I just have to get a frame for it now. It makes me so happy. It was the last one. I don't know if it's sold out now or if they would restock, but it was the last one. There was 3 Caballeros artwork behind it. So my sister and I were like, well, it's a sign. So I got it. And I believe it was on my birthday that I got it too. So nice little gift to me. I mean, these are all little gifts to me. So we went to our very first Disneyland After Dark party. We've gone to Oogie Boogie Bash at DCA, but never an after hours event at Disneyland. And it was on our actual birthday. So it felt like it was a little birthday party. It was awesome. It was Sweethearts night and the merch was so cute. It was like vintagey retro Donald and Daisy. So I got this magnet for my desk at work because I do have magnetic drawers. So anytime I have like the big magnets like this, I usually will either put them on my computer monitor here in my studio or at work. But this one I believe is going to come to work with me. It is so cute. The merch for that, y'all, that was an intense experience because it was at Starcade, which is next to, I think it's called Star Traders there. And you had to wait online, and then there was very limited quantities of things. And as we were waiting online, we saw something that we really wanted, dwindling down, dwindling down, dwindling down. We got it. I'll show you that in a second. But also I heard that these went very fast as well. They were behind the register, and they are the pins for it. So it's just really cute, vintagey Mickey and Minnie, and then Disneyland After Dark Sweethearts Night 2025. We had so much fun. I highly recommend, because I feel like it gets the rep for going with your significant other. No, I highly recommend going with your best friend, your sibling. Like, it is a lot of fun, but I feel like it intimidates some people We had a great time. Every photographer asked how we knew each other so they can, you know, do poses accordingly. It was great. We met like a group of 8 girls who one of them was going through a breakup, so they all decided to do a girls' night out, Galentine's. I absolutely love that. Sure, it's great if you're a couple, but if you are single, still go live it up. This is making me, though, this party, want to go to some of the other parties like 90s night. There are still tickets left. I just have another trip around that time, so I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm so tempted. I mean, 90s night, I would love to do a Disney Channel night. They have another Star Wars night coming up, Pride night. Like there's so many great themes, but 90s night, that's the goal. This whole trip was a gift for my sister for Christmas because we had both really wanted to meet Mushu. If you remember from the character, it was like a character bucket list we did years ago, and we both had Mushu on the top, so check on the list now. So it was to meet Mushu, so I knew it had to be this time of year. Then it just so happened to be on our birthday, and then after I booked it, they announced Sweetheart Night, and I didn't know how she was going to be with that, but then when I saw Donald and Daisy were kind of like the faces of it, I was like, yeah, she'll be okay with it. I mean, they're even on the lanyard. So cute. So they gave you this when you check in. I don't really know what the purpose of the lanyard was because they really just checked your bracelet, but on one it has the hearts on one side, and then the other it says Disneyland Sweethearts Night, or Disneyland After Dark Sweethearts Night. So cute. We have a couple of fragile things here, and let me say, Disneyland, shout outs to you. The way they wrapped this fragile stuff, I get it in Walt Disney World. It's a much bigger place, so it's harder to have all this wrapping stuff, but Disneyland crushed it with this. We would know because we bought a lot of fragile stuff. Well, by we, I mean my sister. I think I bought 2 fragile things, but I was happy to see her like living it up with the merch because she was super disappointed the last time. Oh yeah, this is so cute. So I think this is going to be for my desk at work. It was in one of the stores on Main Street, and I think it's for toothpicks. I don't really know. Cast members seem to think it was new. It's this little teacup. I mean, it's so like vintagey. Just think of Fantasyland and Disneyland. So they only have this color, and it's just a really small version of it. I have the mug one. That is much bigger, but this is so cute, and I'm going to be putting shelves in my office. I have like a new office space, so I got to fill it with stuff, so I thought this was super, super cute. I was trying not to buy things that I know I could get at Walt Disney World because I am an annual pass holder there, so I get the 20% off. I only got 10% off at Disneyland, but I haven't been since December to Disney World, so I don't know what they necessarily have, and it seems like they have some similar stuff, but one is getting more than the other, or one launches this before this, so I can't keep up right now. This I'm pretty sure is in Walt Disney World, but I got them at Disneyland just in case. The plan was to wear them, then I got super distracted, and it's this pair of ears. I don't know what this collection's called, but it is super, super cute. Every pattern is the same, just so you know. Now, I wish Goofy was on the front. He is on the back, and I love that teal color and the way he looks. These are so comfortable. I would compare them to the Loungefly ears, which in my opinion are the most comfortable. They kind of look similar. I mean, the tag is very similar to when you get Loungefly pair of ears. I think the pricing was just a little bit under Loungefly, and I think this is a navy color ear, which I really dig. Look at that bow. I love that it's not too poofy. It kind of had everything going for it, so I did get them. But I'm pretty sure you can get these at Walt Disney World. Now, this pattern I got for Christmas, and I'll link that haul up in the eye down below. This like Mickey balloon print bag. It's a medium-sized backpack. And right now, that's pretty perfect for me. So I wanted this pattern in a Disneyland medium-sized backpack. They didn't have. They had the big backpacks. Actually, did they have the big backpacks? I don't even know. They had like a crossbody bag, a belt bag, but they didn't have the backpack. So maybe Walt Disney World will have it, but I really wanted a medium-sized backpack for Disneyland, and the only one they had was the balloon one, but I couldn't justify having a Walt Disney World one and Disneyland one of that. Other things I can, but not the backpack. I wanted a different print, but yeah, I love these ears. We have another fragile item. Look at this wrapping. I mean, this tape, my mom even said, because we brought her back this exact thing, she said that it was good quality tape for the parks. It really is. I think what I want to do with these as well, because I've got quite the collection going, is another shelf at work. I might need to. Actually, I wonder if I have room in here to do it. I don't know. We will see. But it's this line of, it's very trendy, these hotels. where you have the front and the back. This has become one of my favorite hotels. I've now stayed at Grand Californian and Disneyland Hotel the same amount of times. Location of Grand Cal is amazing, but I think I just love the theming of the Disneyland Hotel, and it really just feels like you're in Disneyland when you're staying there. I love it so much. So here's the front, and it's the tower, just like the towers are at the hotel. And then the inside, instead of doing like what the inside of the tower looks like, they did with a pool area, the monorail pool, which is so iconic and so cool. And this was also the very first hotel I ever stayed in Disneyland, so it is very special to me. I have now stayed at the Adventure Tower, Frontier, and this trip was Fantasy, which personal favorite. We had such a great time there. And now I'm remembering I didn't pick up the Grand Cal one. And I said that the last time. Why didn't I get it? Oh, man. I just have to go back. I just have to go back. I think we'll end with clothing, but we have a minute before we get there because I have this small bag of magnets and pins, I want to say. Yes. So the first magnet we got, again, going to work with me, is this Cozy Cone Motel. I love the retro vibes of it. So cute. If I remember correctly, there was a Flo's. Do I have a Flo's one in my office? I know my parents have it and my sister has it. I can't remember if I have the Flo's one, but this is definitely going to work with me. Anyone else seeing this think of Westview? There's a lot of merch for, oh my God, what is it called? WandaVision. Whoa, moment. Where Westview, there's a lot of merch that looks like that, but I just love the Cozy Cone feel. Also got this really cool Disneyland Hotel magnet. It was so great to have Disneyland Hotel merch. When we were there last time, they didn't have anything. When I was there the first time, it was my first time ever in Disneyland, so I think it was a little harder. I do have a Disneyland Hotel magnet from one of the trips, but I love that it was like the sign, which I still need to walk over to and take a picture of. Just never had the time. Like I said, we were only there 2.5 days. It was really, really quick. This magnet set I got because we ate at Carthay Circle for the first time, and it was so good. So good. So that was really fun. Plus it's a 2-pack. They have this in a bigger size, but I got the smaller ones for some of the smaller desks at work. So cute. I think these are supposed to be like car magnets, but magnetic desk drawers. Thank you so much. Oh, I got a ring because I thought this was really cute. Now, I might be able to get this at Walt Disney World, but I wanted to get it now because I feel like I'm going to wear it now. It's this really pretty gold ring. This is totally my vibe because I have basically this without a Mickey. So having it with a Mickey now, so cool. Where you've got the like rhinestones on the bottom, just gold on top, and then Mickey in the middle. It's subtle, but yet if you know, you know. I don't know if you could see that. So me. So very me. Even my sister was like, you need to get that right now. Ready for the pins? Was the only thing that I got from Lunar New Year, and it was the only pin I saw. I don't know if they had other ones, like Magic Key specific ones. If they did, it is sold out, but it was the 2025 Lunar New Year Mickey pin. We loved Lunar New Year so much. DCA does a great job. This was the first festival I think I was ever at DCA. I usually will go in September, December, mainly September I've been in, and there's nothing really going on. So it was really cool to see how they celebrate Lunar New Year. And I mean, we got to meet Mushu. My mind, still blown by that. Then I am a sucker for characters in ride vehicles, and this one was so cute. Grizzly River Run with Goofy and Donald and Mickey laughing. This is not an attraction I get to go on very often, but when we do, we laugh so hard. It was actually closed for refurbishment this time. So was Small World and Jolly Holiday and the Railroad and the Monorail. Not a huge fan of the Disneyland Monorail, but Small World and Jolly Holiday like really hurt. Then we have this really cute Mickey's Toontown sign. We are big Mickey's Toontown fans. It just reminds me of my childhood and going back in time to Walt Disney World. So it makes me very, very happy. Plus, it's such a vibe, especially with like Pete walking around now. Love it. So my sister and I have a tradition when we go to Disneyland, we get Starbucks and we walk around the park with our Starbucks going shopping. So we've got the California Adventure Starbucks. So funny, I don't really use the Starbucks back in Walt Disney World, I think because I use the resort reusable mug, but we have that one. And then where's, yes, Disneyland Park. My sister actually got the mug of this, and the mug is awesome because it continues with Mr. Toad and their pirates. I couldn't justify another mug. I know. turn something down, but that's because I just have way too many mugs. So didn't justify it. I'm not saying that if they had it the next trip, I wouldn't get it, but not for this trip. Then another characters and ride vehicles, one of my favorite attractions. I did not get to go on this trip because of my back, but it was Indiana Jones with Mickey and Donald. I love it so much. Yeah, there wasn't many attractions I could go on this trip, but it was okay because we weren't there very long. Oh, I forgot a magnet. I forgot that I got this magnet. It's just like an old school, like rubbery Disneyland resort magnet with the Fab 5. So fun. Oh, Fab 6. I'm sorry. Fab 6. Then this, I didn't know if they would have it when I go to Walt Disney World in a few weeks, but I wanted to make sure I get it because it's limited edition and it's for my favorite movie, Beauty and the Beast, and it's Lunar, and it's a Be Our Guest, like a show. It's showtime, which I'm a performer, so that made me so happy. So I did get this pin. Then the retro Disneyland hotel pin. This one made me so very happy to see that they had, because I'm not gonna lie, it's been sitting in my eBay cart just in case they didn't have it. So I was very happy that they had it. They were kind of out of most of their Disneyland 25th anniversary pins. I'm hoping to get some in Walt Disney World, but I wanted to make sure I got this one now of Goofy dressed as a cast member with a pin board because it's Goofy. So yeah, had to take care of now. And the pins are so funny to me because there's a 25-year one on the pin board, a Lion King, and then a Chicken Little, which is so random, but one of my best friends was on American Idol 2005, I think, Kevin Coveas, and everyone called him Chicken Little. I would like to say that I thought of it first, but yes, so that is so funny that Chicken Little is on this pin board. And actually, full circle, the very first time I went to Disneyland, I went by myself the first day, and then the second day, Kevin was living out in California at the time, so he came with me, and I the first day just kind of walked around, got the vibe, saw a parade, and then the second day did all the rides, the attractions, and I did them with Kevin, so it's very, very fitting. I am very jazzed about the clothing that I got on this trip. A lot of the Disneyland t-shirts that I have are not a t-shirt fit, and they just kind of look weird now. And my sister and I both said, when we were on the plane going down, we need to find new Disneyland t-shirts, and boy, oh boy, did we. The first, let me take the size off, is one that, yes, did I get the Walt Disney World version in December? I did, but certain shirts I can justify both. Like this one, it's so soft. It says my other address is Main Street, USA. I mean, I love everything about this shirt. It's just a classic shirt. We both got it. It's the balloons. It was on our birthday. It just seemed very, very fitting. So yes, I have the Walt Disney World version of this as well, but I really wanted the Disneyland one too. Does anyone else do that where you have two versions of the same shirt? I feel like with some shirts, it is justifiable. Not all of them. Let's not get crazy now, but quite a few of them. Then we have this one, which at first we were like, oh, it's cute, but we don't need, until we saw one thing. And let me see if you guys spot it. So it says Disneyland Resort on top, reaching new heights. It has a Mickey and Pluto, which is adorable. We have Space Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain, Matterhorn, and Grizzly Peak, which these are all attractions that I've done and genuinely enjoy. Love their Space Mountain, especially when it's Hyper Space Mountain. And then I do really love Matterhorn. It reminds me of my childhood. Grizzly Peak, but here it is. Dynamite. Dynamite is on there. The goat with the dynamite in his mouth. As soon as we saw that, we picked up the shirt so fast. Again, very soft. I would like to commend Disney for making their t-shirts a really good quality. This is a shirt that I knew I had to get. And again, do I have the Walt Disney World version of this? Yes, but it's very, very different. But I knew going down, I had to get this shirt. It's the one with all the sticker patches on it, which I don't know. I know it's super touristy, but I like it. So it is quite different because we have the Disneyland sign, the Disneyland Castle, Chip 'n Dale, Matterhorn, Pirates of the Caribbean, which I just love the Disneyland Pirates so much. Mickey, Pluto, Mickey's Fun Wheel, Haunted Mansion, Stitch, Space Mountain, Donald, my man Goofy, the monorail, but my man Goofy is next to my favorite attraction of all time, Peter Pan's Flight. We do not have the Peter Pan's Flight on the Walt Disney World one. I mean, you're dealing with 4 parks there. But yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I was so excited about this. And again, great material, very comfortable. I did wear it for a little bit of time in the parks. I don't know if I took any pictures with it, but on my next Disneyland trip, no matter the temperature, it is coming for sure. Here's another one that my sister and I were both like, oh, we're tempted to get it. They have like a Donald one and a Tinkerbell one, and I've seen them in Walt Disney World. I really love the Tinkerbell one, but I don't remember ever seeing Stitch on the shirt in Walt Disney World, and it was only in one location in Disneyland, and the cast member said people have been asking about it for forever, so it must have been restocked. I don't know, but we got the last ones in our size. Disneyland Resort with Sleeping Beauty's castle and Stitch. So cute, and again, very good material. I actually got the Donald Duck version of this for a friend who asked me to pick it up for him. But I had to get the Stitch. He looks so happy. Also, my sister's dog, my nephew, Randy, looks like Stitch. He even has the cutout in his ear like him. So, you know, justification. But we just loved this version so much of the shirt. So again, another shirt that's definitely coming on the next trip. Actually, this whole pile. When we arrived at Disneyland, my sister was like, I need to get a t-shirt and I need to get it now because it actually was warm and she didn't want to wear the sweatshirt anymore. So we both grabbed this one and matched. Disneyland Resort with Sorcerer Mickey's hat. I had seen the Walt Disney World version of this online, and I'm kind of planning an outfit for my next broadcast that would kind of be perfect for it, so I might have to pick up the Walt Disney World one, but I definitely got the Disneyland one, and it just made me so happy. It's such a classic shirt. Again, great material, and it's so great when you get these and they're the twofer where you buy two and then they're each $25, so it makes it a little bit cheaper. So we try to do that. Now this shirt was not part of it, but still we had to get it. It is the Disneyland Hotel, so retro with the monorail, like such a cute ringer tee. So we both grabbed this one as well. This one's a little bit more expensive than the other t-shirts, but it's a ringer tee. I kind of get it. So this was like the second thing that I picked up, or maybe it was the first thing. It was in the first purchase. Then I think the rest of these I actually wore on the trip because it was chilly. Plus I wanted to wear them because they were brand new. This was on DisneyStore.com and I said, I know they have this in Walt Disney World and Disneyland and I think I'm going to wait. And obviously I wanted the Disneyland version and I got it. It is this Fab 6 sweatshirt. Oh my God, I love this so much. I love the colors on Daisy. It's so great. It's so classic. This was definitely one of the most popular sweatshirts that I saw people wearing. And the back of it says Disney, Mickey and Friends, and then Disneyland. So it's subtle, but it is there. I loved that so much. And I didn't wear a backpack on this trip because I wasn't allowed. So you could see the back of all my sweatshirts, which was kind of nice. But yeah, I love that it said Disneyland and it is so comfortable. I got so many compliments on it. This is a great classic sweatshirt for sure. So is this one. I love this entire line. It clearly is very popular because the peace sign one and the Mickey hat one sold out. And then the castle and the Mickey balloon only had like larger sizes. But I didn't care that it was oversized. I did get it a size larger than I normally wear, but I'm okay with that. It is this red hoodie with the Mickey balloon and it says Disneyland. You guys, this is one of the most comfortable things I own. This hoodie, it looks like a regular hoodie, but I'm telling you, it is magic. It is so comfortable. It kept me warm. It's so classic. Plus, Mickey Balloon was kind of the trend, like the theme of this trip, especially with my birthday. So yes, I love this. I really want to find the peace sign one with the Mickey hands and the Mickey Balloon. I liked the castle, but you kind of couldn't tell it was a castle, in my opinion, on the sweatshirt, like, because they're the same color. So I feel like the gray was kind of weird, but the red, I think it stood out. I love this sweatshirt so much. I don't know if I'm leaving anything out, but I believe this is the final bag, and I think the items in here might just be my faves. So this we got at Sweethearts Night. This was the item we knew we wanted. Didn't really love some of the items they had, but this one was great. And I think everybody that could get their hands on it got it. I don't think I saw anybody put it back. it was going so fast. It was the most popular thing that they had by far. It's this red zip-up hoodie, and on the front it says Disneyland After Dark with the castle, Sweethearts Night 2025. It's so great. I got it oversized again because they only had like smalls, larges, and like 3XLs left by the time we got up to it. Then the back is where it shines. So Sweethearts Night 2025, which I feel like gets hidden by the hood a little bit, but the bottom, it's Mickey and Minnie on a teacup. It's so cute. That is like the cutest thing, and it's retro, absolutely adorable. So we wore it over the sweatshirts we were wearing because it was very chilly that night. And yeah, this was, oh man, I love this. I still can't believe we got our hands on this because I didn't think it was gonna happen. Also cannot believe I got my hands on this. So I saw it on TikTok and Instagram. It was going viral in Walt Disney World, viral in Disneyland, and then it sold out for weeks. And then the day before we got there, they put out a different color of it. So when we got there, we knew we wanted to find it. We both knew we wanted it. But the sizing and trying to find it anywhere, I only saw it in 2 stores. And I ended up getting a size that is just a little too big, but I was able to roll it up, and it was better than not having it at all. I think, you know, if you follow merch closely, you might know where this is going. It's that viral, iconic Mickey and Minnie with the heart hand sweatshirt. So this is a 2XL, which I wear a medium. Now, luckily this does run small, so I had to just roll it and tie it a bit, but it still looked fine. It's just this beautiful light pink. I love this sweatshirt so much. My sister, who normally wears an extra small, got a small, and even that was just like barely fitting. So if you see it, just keep in mind it does run a bit small. I mean, the 2XL, normally if I wore a 2XL, it would be a dress on me. This was not, surprisingly. So yes, Disney, it's just the greatest sweatshirt. I love it so much. But they had a hot pink one when it first came out, and then they launched this light pink one, and let me tell you, everyone was asking where we got it. It made me feel like I was a local. That goes all the time. So snagged it the day it came out. We just got very lucky with it. We had to go all the way to Bing Bongs in DCA for it, but we got her, and I'm so excited. So this with the red sweatshirt looks so cute on Sweethearts Night. So that's everything I got this trip to Disneyland. We had the absolute best time. My sister got some amazing finds as well. We got a lot of the same things, but she also got some unique items that she's excited about, which makes me so happy. I am hoping to go to Disneyland again this year. I mean, it's the 70th. We gotta. But I'm definitely going to Walt Disney World in the next couple of weeks. So make sure you stay tuned and are subscribed, because I know I keep teasing the giveaway. I've got quite the bag stacked with stuff. I have to go through it. I just haven't had the time. I've been traveling a lot. Health's been kind of crazy. And work. So I haven't yet, but it is coming soon. Hopefully before I go to Walt Disney World. Now, also hopefully before I go to Walt Disney World, I also have piles of haul stuff that I have not shown you yet that I will be showing coming soon. So don't go anywhere. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this month is so much better than January. January was like the longest month or the longest year ever. But I'm hoping that this month is a better one for you. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you really soon. I am Christina Kay. Have a Disney day.